The family of a young man who was killed after being hit in the head with an axe, they're in shock tonight. They can't understand why someone would do something so violent to someone they didn't even know.
They tell News on 6's Cal Day he was a sweet kid with his whole future ahead of him. Cal?
Well, Greg, Lori, Jimmy Patterson's aunt says he'd like to come over for dinner and play Pokemon with his cousins. Investigators say Jimmy didn't do anything wrong and didn't even know the person who they say killed him.
He was sweet, he was kind, he had manners, he was really into music, and he was good.
Angela Gale says her nephew Jimmy Patterson just moved to Tulsa from New York 6 months ago. He had just turned 22 years old when he was murdered last week.
I feel like I'm living a horror movie. I'm in a horror movie.
Video of the murder is circulating on social media, and the family says that is causing them even more pain.
I feel like the more it gets saved and the more people share it and the more people do that, it's just re-victimizing us again. And we can't. We're having such a hard time just dealing with it anyway, just the shock value initially, that now we're having to worry about how many people have shared it and who shared it and why.
Gail says Jimmy was an organ donor, and they're trying to find comfort in knowing his life will live on through others.
That's what I cling to right now, is his life. Even though as violent as the death it was, and as much as I want him here now, his life actually meant something to somebody else.
Tulsa police arrested Israel Trejo for the attack. Gail says she's glad he's in jail, but she'll never understand why he did something so violent to someone so innocent.
He didn't deserve this. Nobody deserves to go in such a violent act like that. And he will see our faces every single day.
And Jimmy's family says they'll be at every court hearing to be his voice in their fight for justice. Cal Day, Oklahoma's own, News on 6.